Alright, Hugo. Welcome to my short and sweet Origins guide to becoming an Origins Pro. First off, always pick up this brain thing. You won't ever really use it, but doesn't matter. Always pick it up. Gobblegum. First, make sure you have extra credit. Extra credit is crucial, essential. If you do not get it round one, quit. End your game right now. You're shit. It's that simple. Do all the generators. You already know the drill. My voice won't do you justice. Here's a small montage to show you why it's important.
And welcome. You must manage the control of all machines.
Pretty simple, right? Very, very easy. Now let me pop up a picture here because for some reason my footage was glitching out, it was lagging out. But essentially, why you need the extra credit is because you are guaranteed a double points once you finish Generator 1. If you use all your extra credit charges plus the double points, you will get upwards of 10,000 points, not including the zombie kills that you get with the double points. So make sure you get that extra credit. Make sure you do that Generator 1. You know the drill. Lots of money.
Your actions sowed the seeds of your own destruction.
Alright, so next I'm going to look to see where I'll go first. I think that should be the way to the box. Now I'm going to open my first door. First thing I need to look for is the shield parts. This is a potential shield location. Remember that. That's where it could possibly spawn. Another possible shield location is here in this alleyway on the site. It's on top of that guy's legs. Won't be hard to miss. Next one is on top of the mystery box on that little trench thing over there. It'll be on that wall or on that wall. I forgot which one. It's on one of those walls up there. Those are 3 possible locations. After that, finish the generator. We're going to go and make our way back to Generator 3 now. So, onto the Generator 3 path. Right after you buy Quick Revive or whatever you need, make sure you get those shield parts. First one, fire tunnel. Very, very simple. This will be the first possible location for the shield part. The next one will be in this little room here, this little hut. Might be on that wheelbarrow, might be on the floor somewhere, I don't know. Next one will be on that guy's legs. That is a possible location as well. So, hope you're getting the gist. There will be 3 possible locations for each shield part. Make sure you know them to heart. Now, we're going to be moving on to No Man's Land. Very, very important. You'll have plenty of points for it, so you don't even have to worry. There's a couple of things you can do here in whatever order you want, but this is how I like to do it, okay? First, the general disc, the general record. It can be on top of that engine there, or it can be in another spot outside of the excavation site, right there, sitting on top of those rocks next to that box. Look at that. Or you might have to buy the door, which isn't really a big deal if you're looking for the disc. It can be on that wheelbarrow. No, the wheelbarrow. Yes, thank you. The wheelbarrow right there. That is another possible location. So, after that, you want to find the 3rd possible shield location. It'll be in that trench along one of those walls. Or it can be back here, all the way in the back, right where I'm aiming right there. It can be on that wall there. But just to make sure, look around. It might be on the other walls. I don't know. Who cares? And then the next one will be here, under that guy's arms. That is the 3rd possible location for the 3rd shield part. Next, want to make sure you build it down there in the wind tunnel. Very, very important. Great location for the shield. Very general location. Next, church. Not much to say about the church. Not yet, anyways. We don't really care. You can get the fire disc somewhere. I don't really care. But the strategy that I'm showing you here does not involve the fire staff. It's going to involve the ice and the wind staff. Speaking of wind staff, once we go up to Generator 5, we're going to look for the wind disc. It might be downstairs in that place. It might be on those boxes that I was aiming at there. Or it might be on that little like debris there where I picked it up. So once you get the general record that we found outside or on that wheelbarrow on the excavation site, we're going to pick up the gramophone, fire up the gramophone. Once that's done, pick it up again, go all the way downstairs and buy the Tommy gun. Amazing, amazing gun for the first few rounds of the game. Great point maker. You know, it isn't that cheap, but it's a great alternative to a lot of other weapons, and it's a guaranteed good weapon. So after that, I like to fill up some soul boxes. The reason why I'll show you later, but make sure you're working on some soul boxes early. You'll definitely get enough kills to be able to do it. This is some footage of me finishing the first soul box here. Okay, round 4, pretty simple. Now I'm like, okay, I can start getting some staff parts here. So I see that the middle robot has a leg open. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make sure I plan ahead and I shoot his leg, and then I'm going to go into his general vicinity, get under the leg, and then bam, smushed, taking the part for myself. Very, very simple. You'll be doing that for the other 2 wind staff parts. Very, very easy. Now, next, you're going to be going on to a gobblegum machine, and what you want is a immolation liquidation. Now, very, very important that you get that gobblegum as well, as early as possible. It is a very, very important gobblegum to be able to get the weapons that you need to set up for the Panzer. First weapon that you're going to want to look for is a Ray Gun Mark II. No matter what, Ray Gun Mark II. It is very, very important to get that. Next weapon that you want is going to be the MG machine gun. Okay, very, very important LMG. Best LMG in the map, better than a lot of LMGs that are already in the game. You know, it's very, very important that you pick that one up too, okay, as you see here. I also picked up some monkey bombs. It's also one thing that you would like to look out for. It would be nice to have. Now, right here is just some footage of me finding the second wind staff part here, right after using the box from Immolation Liquidation. You don't really have to end the round. It doesn't really matter. I just didn't really care. Just wanted some extra points. But here's some footage of me getting the second wind staff part. Very, very simple. You just have to make sure that if you are on the right side, not like the direction, right? I mean the correct side of the Panzer to be able to pick that up. Now, ice staff parts. Very, very important. Make sure that you are getting those ice staff parts. This is the location for the ice disc, by the way. It'll be on those shelves. It'll be on like that entrance. It was right there. That's one location where I picked it up. It could be on that shelf, or it can be on that shelf right there. It can be in a lot of different locations. Now, ice staff. You will find those 3 parts in the 3 main areas of the game: No Man's Land, the starting generator 2 and 3 areas, and the church area. Make sure that you find dig spots to be able to dig up those parts. You can potentially get all 3 parts in one round as long as you can find a dig spot for each area. Okay, so remember the 3 main areas, you know, basically where the giants like to walk through. Those are the 3 main areas where you can dig and find some ice staff parts. Now, from here, I have all the parts I need. I'm pretty much set. I have an ice staff ready. I can build it whenever I want, but I'm gonna go ahead and while the pickings are ripe, I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting some soul boxes done. So make sure you're doing that passively. Next, I look for soda fountain. Great alternative to Perkaholic. I'll show you why here. I speed up the footage a little bit, but I basically buy a bunch of perks here right through the, what is that thing called? I forgot. That fucking machine there that gives you a bunch of random perks. I just keep buying them and getting from there until I get a teddy bear from the Wundersphere, as you will see right now. From there, I'm pretty much all set. All I needed to do was get Mule Kick. And right here is just some general footage of me getting the 3rd wind staff part. Make sure you're always looking out for those robots and those robot legs to make sure that you're in the right spot at the right time. Make sure that you're ready to take those wind staff parts from those giants, okay? So, I have 2 full great staffs ready to be built at any time, okay? So, I'm going to go ahead, since I'm close to the church, I'm going to go through the ice tunnel, and I'm going to go ahead, put down the gramophone, I'm going to get the ice gem, okay? Now, one thing to note though, you can only have 1 gem at a time to build 1 staff, okay? If you want the ice staff, you go to the ice tunnel, and you're going to be able to get that ice gem to build the ice staff. Otherwise, you're going to have to go back, you're going to have to teleport away, Also, anytime you teleport back, make sure you take that gramophone. Very, very important. You can also go over to Juggernog, of course, where the tunnel is. And once you go down the wind tunnel, you can take the wind gem instead. Once you take that wind gem instead, then you can build the wind staff. Remember, you can only have one gem at a time. So prioritize. Which staff do you want? Which staff is better? It's up to you. Okay. So, and for an example here, in this case, I decided to build the wind staff instead of the ice staff because I personally love the wind staff. It's great. Reminds me of the thunder gun. You know. So yeah, make sure you remember only one gem at a time. So you can build the staff and then go back and get the ice gem and build the ice staff, or vice versa. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So. Next, this is going to be just my footage of my last soul box that I needed to fill up. And here I'm going to go ahead and finish it up. All done. And then I will get a notification that I did all 4 chests.
Your science cannot explain this, German.
Pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and head to the church. I'm going to look down on the bottom right there, the glowing thing. I'm going to go ahead and take my thunder punches. Bada bing, bada boom. Badass.
Like straw men,
I actually wanted to show off more gameplay of the thunder punches, but that fucking nuke was like, yeah, that kind of stopped me. But here's a couple punches, you know, kind of show you what it can do. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! Easy. And that's it. A couple of general tips. So, right here, this is the first location for this green rock. The second location for the green rock, going to be right there, under that little bed. Third location is on the balcony of the excavation site. If you hold F on all 3 of these rocks, you will get the music Easter egg. I forgot what Easter egg it was, but whatever. And make sure that you hold control on 4 machines, Hugo. That's it.